Emotional detoxing. What the heck does that mean? If it sounds completely foreign to you, like it did to me, then this episode will shed some light on another important factor that plays a big role on our health and how we feel. Welcome to episode 16 of Georgina Sabo TV. My name is Georgina Sabo and I help newly diagnosed and those who have been living with Hashimoto's for years reclaim their health. I was down the same path. I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's in 2017 after multiple miscarriages. Instead of just taking a pill, I wanted to find out why I had Hashimoto's to begin with so that I could really heal my body versus just managing symptoms. After working with functional medicine Dr. Stephanie Daniel, I was able to put my Hashimoto's disease in remission within 6 months and get pregnant naturally at age 39 and give birth to a healthy baby girl. It lights me up to share all my knowledge and resources to help you regain your health. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing because I release a new episode bi-weekly. I started my blog to share anything and everything that contributed to reversing my Hashimoto's. Detoxing was one of the most important aspects to it. Removing interference and letting the body do the healing. Whether it's physical, chemical, or emotional, any of those stressors can interfere with the body's doing what it is meant to do and ultimately heal. Today's topic is removing emotional interference, which I love to call emotional detox. I think we get it when we talk about chemicals, removing chemicals or physical interference, removing subluxation or interference in our spine. But what about emotional detox? Renowned stem cell biologist Dr. Bruce Lipton proved that our thoughts, good or bad, can actually control cellular inflammation. Our thoughts can drive inflammation just like a toxic can, and the opposite. Positive thoughts, good thoughts can actually down-regulate cellular inflammation. Pretty cool, huh? For this reason, gentle restorative yoga practice was part of my healing protocol. I would take 2-3 classes a week where I would consciously release tension and build up emotions that did not serve me. In fact, it has become part of my life. Releasing unwanted emotions is so important. Yoga taught me that it's okay to feel and notice negative emotions, but instead of holding on to them, we must learn how to release them. I also started observing my feelings more so that I could start identifying my stressors and learn how to cope with negative feelings that are going to arise no matter what. Establishing regular self-care practices were so very important in my healing. And many times we think we don't have time for it, but even 2 minutes of meditation can do wonders in bringing our anxiety levels down. And when we are calmer, we make better decisions on all fronts. Also, I had to become a better communicator. How many times do you feel like you want to express your disappointment or frustration, but instead you decide to swallow down your emotions? I learned to voice my emotions, even if it's uncomfortable or maybe the last thing we want to put into words. I want to make sure it leaves my body and doesn't weigh me down. This leads me to the people who we surround ourselves with, as they have a huge impact on our health too. If someone has the tendency of bringing us down, making us upset or annoyed, we are not going to feel too well if we surround ourselves with that person day after day. So be selective, voice your emotions, and see if a solution can be worked out. And don't be afraid to avoid those who add negativity to your life. I also had to learn to observe my thoughts on a regular basis, sort of audit them. And don't believe everything you think is true. When we feel down, many times it's because we are focusing on the negative stuff. And it's so easy to get stuck there. I now have a gratefulness practice that is very simple. I think of 3 things I'm grateful for upon waking and going to bed. Then I like to listen to a song that puts a smile on my face, no matter what. Many times I can't help but start moving to the song, and the next thing I know, I'm on my feet dancing and grooving. We can switch our focus in such a short amount of time with simple techniques that uplift our spirits and puts a smile on our face. Lastly, I also love using essential oils throughout the day. It helps me pause, take a couple of deep breaths when I feel off. Tangerine and orange essential oils are known to help create a happy, content mindset. With aromatherapy, we can change our feelings and emotions in seconds. If you are interested in learning more about aromatherapy and simple ways to reduce stress, I invite you to join me for a months-long guided journey of the Living You Emotional Reset offered by some of the yoga teachers I respect and love. They will share various techniques such as emotional freedom tapping and aroma freedom technique to help release obstacles and barriers and gain emotional strength. You can find the details in the notes section below the video. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find the link to it in the description box below the video. Furthermore, if you want to learn more about the functional medicine approach of reversing Hashimoto's, I invite you to tune into a free science-based video with my functional medicine Dr. Stephanie Daniel by clicking on the green button below this video. If you are watching this on YouTube, look for the link to it in the description box below. Thank you for taking the time to view this episode. I hope it has helped you gain a new perspective, and if it did, be sure to share it with a friend struggling with Hashimoto's, and I will see you on the next episode of Georgina Sabo TV.